That's it. I'm convinced. I am convinced that no, I'm not from this planet. There is a group of us, okay? Like, I don't know if you're in it or not. There are a group of us that I am convinced is not from this fucking planet, okay? Let me explain. One of the dreams that, one of the things that I wanted to do in the 22 years that we have been in this house is to convert the stove in the kitchen back to gas, okay? The previous owners, when they bought this house and completely renovated the inside, decided that they did not want gas. So they had the gas line that leads to the kitchen capped off. They had it capped off right up underneath the kitchen floor. Okay, there's even a hole to access it. Okay, that they poured or spray foam down into. Okay, like there's a hole drilled down there. All right. I'm not crawling up underneath this house. Okay, when we bought this house 22 years ago, we had an agreement. Everything that was on the inside of this house, I took care of. Everything up outside or up underneath this house is his to take care of. Okay? Granted, when we made that agreement, he could get up underneath the house because he was a much younger man and he had to go get him attitude of being a homeowner. Okay, 22 years later, we are beating down homeowners. Okay, homeownership seems like a good idea. It seems like a great idea until you realize that whenever you want to do something or whenever anything goes wrong, there's no landlord to call. It's you. Okay, all right. The previous owners, okay, of this house that completely renovated the inside made it very easy for us to be able to convert it back to gas. They did this as a selling point, and it was a very good selling point that if you ever wanted to convert it to gas, it's pretty fucking easy. All you got to do, 3 feet of pipe, pop the cap off, put a pipe on there, there you go. We want to have a shutoff valve attached to that pipe behind that thing so we can shut off the gas to the stove. Just like we have a shutoff valve to our hot water heater, and just like we have a shutoff valve for our furnace, we wanted the stove to have its own individual shutoff valve. So we are on a hunt for a plumber. Cool. Come across this one, and what we really would like to do is encourage young individuals that want to be entrepreneurs, and start their own business. Like, we really like small businesses, and we really encourage young ones to, follow that dream kind of thing. Enter in Jordan. Jordan has an ad. Jordan says that I am currently in an apprenticeship, meaning he's learning to be a plumber. Awesome. And he's getting paid to learn to be a plumber. But I also want to start my own business, and I want to build a client list. So between on my off time, whenever I have a spare minute, I am putting myself out there for hire to do small plumbing jobs. Congratulations, we have a small plumbing job for you. Okay. He gets here, okay, goes back there. He listens to the clients, us, very attentive, very observant as he is looking at the job that needs to be done. He gives it I can do that. You need 3 feet of pipe, okay. I just need to pop that plug off. That's not a big deal. 3 feet of pipe, and you need a cutoff valve. That's what you want. Yeah. Okay, I can do that, no problem. $150, and I can do it. Is that okay with you? Golden. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go and get the material I need, and I'll be right back. Aces. We might be cooking with gas tonight. Wrong. He hadn't been gone from this house for more than 15 minutes, and I'm being very generous with that 15 minutes. Okay. And he sends a text back to my husband that says, unfortunately, due to the cost of materials and your limited crawl space, I can't do the job for what I quoted. So sorry. Then Jordan, my dear, if you are trying to, make your own business, good for you. If you're trying to build your own clientele, appreciate the moxie. But how you don't get clientele is coming in, looking at a job, giving a fucking quote for the job, and then 15 minutes later, and I'm being generous here, deciding that you don't want to fucking do the job. The second event of the peopling that I had to do today. My 17-year-old needs an echocardiogram. It seems that my 17-year-old has been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos. Okay? And because she has been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos, they need to have the heart valves checked. Okay? Awesome. Her primary care physician says needs an echocardiogram. ACEs. All right? Need a referral. Can take care of that. Awesome. Get a call from the conglomerate that my doctor is a part of. Also a hospital is a part of. Also a bunch of clinics are a part of. X-rays, labs, imaging, the whole 9 yards. Okay? All right. The scheduling department of this conglomerate calls me and says, we would like to schedule your child's echocardiogram. Please give us a call back at this. This is the extension for the scheduling. Give it a call. Cool. Call today. All right. I called today. Why is it that we get all the way to let's schedule the appointment before you looked at that child's date of birth? Date of birth is on the chart, folks. The date of her birth is on the referral from her primary care physician. The date of birth is on the approval from the insurance company for the echocardiogram. How? The child's date of birth is on the insurance card that you just looked at to make sure to confirm their insurance. And the fact that you called and said, we need to schedule your child for the echocardiogram. Why is it that you go, when you hear the date of birth, you go, wait, that child's only 17. Uh-huh. Well, we don't do children 17. We don't see anybody below the age of 50. Then why did my doctor, okay, send a referral to you? You're in the same conglomerate, the same medical conglomerate, okay? Well, maybe he's not aware of our policies. He works for your conglomerate. What do you mean? Well, we're going to have another referral. So I'm going to have to send this back to the doctor, her PCP, okay? Get another referral, okay? For another cardiologist. Only this time it's going to have to be a pediatric cardiologist. We're going to have to put that in big red letters, I guess, okay? And it's going to have to be another conglomerate because we don't do that here. I'm convinced we are not from this planet. I cannot stand fucking people. Okay? All right? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.